Welcome to 3D TV, and today we want to talk about the amount artists create. We have to remember, just like in certain professions, there are certain professionals who work longer or see more patients or create more cars or teach more students just by life, or because they have the ability to or the determination to, where others do not. And if those should not be limited, then those in the arts and in literature should not be limited from the creation of mass amounts of product. And I'm going to delve into that a little bit more, so bear with us as we dive into this topic today. And so I want to address people saying artists doing a certain amount of work means that they are crazy or insane. I don't think that will ever be the case. I think the limitation of the artists and the limitation on their ability to create, and the less they create, I think the more problems that would occur with that person and the problems in their life. Now, there are certain creations that they will make that shouldn't be seen, but for them, sometimes they still need to create it, but they should not be released. Now, and sometimes they need to be just addressed and explain why it doesn't make sense to do that art, and not to stop doing art, but why not to include certain things in those arts. Now there are many people who have had disorders or breakdowns, mental disorders, and artists or whatnot, but I don't think it is always a correlation. Now, when we look at how many of the greats actually produce, there are a tremendous amount. When we look at Da Vinci, he was doing so much. He started trying to invent. He was trying to invent things. He was trying to invent things for war. He's trying to invent things to help the technology. He was doing all kind of different sort of things, and people always try to limit the artist. But when you understand the contributions, and when you understand art, and then you understand technical drawings, and you understand architecture and all the things, how many things relate to art and what artists can really do if they are brought in line, and how many different things so many others can do if we just stop worrying about the credit, because you have to remember when we actually put things together, how much everyone actually contributes to it. So when it's truly a collaboration sometimes, and sometimes some people need to not take so much claim on certain projects and just say, all right, yes, I was a part of this collaboration as well in some of their artworks as well. I think that has been a problem that has caused certain people to be not recognized when they contributed to certain amounts of the arts as well. And then you have to really remember who's getting jealous at the creation of the work. And now remember what is going to happen when that person now say they can do thousands, and especially with the evolution of society and technology, we're going to be able to create on an even higher scale with a higher percentage than they ever could have, because life is so much easier for us, and we are going to be able to create and even because we're able to research at a faster pace than they ever could have in any decades or centuries before us. And so the numbers that we're going to be able to create are going to be astronomical, and we're going to have to realize how much hours there are in a day, and how many different things people can watch. People are not going to watch the same thing 24/7 for the rest of their lives. They're going to watch new things. They're going to look at other things. They want to see more from that artist. They don't want to just see 5 pieces from the artist and say, okay, that's all you did. Now I gotta look at that for the rest of my existence. As your fan of your art. And there's a lot of artists that are lazy artists. To me, they have the greatest talent in the world, and they sit on it and they let it rot, and they say, all right, it's got these the pieces, and these can just get me this, and I ain't gotta do nothing else. And they let their talent rot, and to me, it's like the parable of the talents, and they are like the servants that buried the gift. They buried what they were supposed to flip. And there's too many people that start out in art and can be great at it, but they stop because they weren't as advanced as someone else, and they don't realize, hey, if I keep going, I can get past this person if I just keep applying this, or not even get past this person, but I can be an equal to this person, or create art that challenges what this person creates just by me keep going and putting in that effort, or putting in a little more effort than I was initially putting in. Because sometimes people just see the great work and don't remember how much time that person spent drawing or spent coloring to create that piece, and they just see that piece and everyone just sees it and they want to be able to do it, and they just forget how much time and effort goes into putting that together. And it's not just from doing it, that also takes research as well before you even do that as well. And so for artists, that's why I say, from the artists to writers to scientists, what we're going to be able to create is going to be on a higher level, and we can't think that we are better than who was before us, because they did not have literally the time to go to the library or go to certain places to get the actual research. And remember, even before that, it was even worse. So please, let's stop trying to put ourselves ahead when we have been given an advantage that from our ancestors to help us have this advantage in this day and age.